Dum da dum da dum da dum da da da. Dum da dum da dum da dum da 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 da.
Alright, I got primer on the B26, the flat bait. I ended up breaking one of my landing gear, this one on this side. I had it laying upside down, and I even broke off my antenna. I had protected that antenna from the start, and I ended up breaking the antenna off. Same time I broke off the broke the landing gear. I had a fly that was in here that was driving me nuts, and my plane was turned upside down, and the fly kind of landed off the back, and I smacked the fly, and at the same time I smacked the landing gear and snapped the damn landing gear. But anyway, I drilled it and put a brass pin in it, so it's back up and running. I got the right amount of weight in the nose, because when I set it down on its landing gear, it tips to the front. So I'm doing good there, and I've got it on wide angle, so things look a little funky. So I'm ready to. And I was looking at the paint instructions. It says use light gray. Well, hell, you can't get much lighter gray than what this primer is. So what I intend to do is I'm going to mask off around the wing roots here, mask this part off and that, and then come in and go down the sides of it and mask, because where these guns that go here, the gray comes right across one of the guns, just a little over halfway of the gun, and so I'm going to mask all that off, and then I will shoot the top coat, which let's see if I put this down without breaking the landing gear again. The top coat, oh excuse me, this is what I'm going to use for the top coat. This is the Vallejo surface primer, just olive drab. And you know, before I put stuff up to the camera, I'm like, well, why won't this thing stinking focus? When it's on wide angle view, it won't focus clearly, but if I take it off of the wide angle view, then it focuses just fine. But I wanted to explain that. I got the props are ready to be weathered. I decided I'm not going to put the labeling on the props, because this thing has been, you know, touched up and repainted several times. So those would have been gone after the first battle, more or less. I've got, let's see, here in this mess somewhere, I've got some dark, all of this is black, so I've got to find it, what I've done with it. Oh, there it is, it's behind everything. I've got, nope, that's my NATO black. So now I got to find what I've done with my paint. What I've got floating around here somewhere is I've got some dark olive drab that I will go in. I'll do, before I lay down my drab, I'm going to water it down. I'm going to thin it down. Excuse the sinuses. I'm going to thin it down, so when I put it on, I'm able to put it down in light coats, and I'll be able to manipulate the tonal variation that I want. So I will go in and do my pre-shading, post-shading, pre-shadowing, whatever you want to call it, for all the panel lines and stuff, and then I will highlight some panels and darken some panels, and that way when I spray the olive drab on it, I will get some nice tonal variation on it. Plus I will come back in and do more shading as well before I start all the weathering process. There's going to be lots and lots of chipping, and what I intend to use for the chipping, and I can't find it, I've got it here somewhere. Since I have moved indoors, I'm so unorganized. I've got stuff sitting around. I don't have any really designated area except for this stuff that's back here for my stuff. You know, when I was out in the shop, you know, I've got drawer systems on either side of me, and that stuff hanging on the walls, and so I knew where everything was. In here, it's not so much. I like to be organized, but anyway, I digress. I'm going to do the chipping method with the aluminum paint and different aluminum and steel and stuff, and I'll do all the chipping with the pieces of foam, and I like to use Scotch-Brite. Hey, I know where that's at. I like to use Scotch-Brite as well. Tear off a piece of the Scotch-Brite, and then you can do just use the tweezers and got them back here, somewhere back here. Yep, just take a piece of the Scotch-Brite and dip it in your paint, and just kind of, you know, just go through and very precariously just kind of do all the chipping out wherever you want it. And but I use a Scotch-Brite, and I use foam, and I use toothpicks. I've got some very, very fine tip brushes I use as well. These are the doors. Got them masked off. The inside's already done. I just got to paint the outsides, and by looking at it, I don't think I'm going to need to paint the doors. So those are already ready to go. I can go ahead and clear coat them and just set those aside. I wasn't sure, so I left them on the tree. But that's about it for right now. Normally there would be more progress. You know, in my videos I like to show what I've done and then cut and do some more, but this is it for right now. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.